For years, Maître Gims, born Gandhi Jr., stood as a towering figure in French-language music, a hitmaker whose voice and style defined an era. In 2025, he reached the pinnacle of commercial success, crowned the country's top-selling artist. But by March 2026, his career has taken a dramatic and troubling turn. On March 25th, Maître Gims was arrested upon arrival at Paris-Charles de Gaulle Airport, an unexpected development that has sent shockwaves through the French music industry. Taken into custody by judicial custom officers, he soon became the subject of a high-profile investigation led by the National Prosecutor's Office for Organized Crimes. For 2 days, on March 27, authorities placed the artist under formal investigation, mise en examen, for alleged aggravated money laundering and the laundering of tax fraud proceeds. Though released under judicial supervision after posting bail, the implications of this case are severe and far-reaching. At the end of the investigation lies an ambitious real estate venture far from the Parisian spotlight. The project, known as Sunset Village Private Residences, is a sprawling luxury development in Marrakech featuring 118 high-end villas. Gims has heavily promoted the project, presenting it as a cornerstone of his business expansion beyond music. But investigators now suggest that the development may have served as a conduit for illicit financial flows. Authorities are examining whether a network of shell companies was used to obscure the origins of the funds, potentially linked to tax evasion, and more alarmingly, individuals with backgrounds in drug trafficking. For Gims, Morocco had long symbolized both personal connection and financial opportunity. Having spent more than a decade living part-time in Marrakech, he invested millions into building what he envisioned as a business empire. Lower taxation and strong personal ties made the country an attractive base. Now, however, that strategic pivot appears to have become a central element of his legal troubles. The unfolding case also cast a renewed spotlight on Gims' complicated relationship with France. Despite living in the country since the age of 2 and achieving immense cultural influence, he was repeatedly denied French nationality. Officials cited concerns ranging from questions about his personal life to what they describe as insufficient proof of assimilation, noting that his primary financial interests appeared rooted abroad. Gims has long expressed frustration over this rejection, often describing himself as an ambassador of the French language, who nonetheless remained on the margins of national identity. That sense of detachment, observers note, may have contributed to his decision to anchor major investments outside France. Today, the artist stands at a crossroad. Once celebrated for his chart dominance and global reach, he now faces a legal battle that could redefine both his career and public image. While he remains presumed innocent, the mise en examen marks a critical escalation, one that places his future in uncertain territory. Beyond the fate of a single artist, the case underscores a broader pattern: the growing scrutiny of high-earning entertainers whose international business ventures intersect with complex financial systems. For Gims, the coming months may determine whether this chapter becomes a temporary setback or the defining moment of his legacy.